Hey, how's it going, my deadly mercenary family cause? And we're here bringing you a new video, and today we're going to continue what happened last week. So we're going to be talking about what happened last week. Why do I look so orange? Let's change it to white. Sorry, just check right now. Let's see here. White. No, that's not white. Oh, it's probably because of what's happening on screen. Alrighty guys, but anyways, hey, how's it going, my deadly mercenary family cause? We're here bringing you another live stream, and today we're going to continue doing our weekly live stream, what happened last week with Cosmic Mercenary. So we're a lot to talk about today. We're going to be talking about, let me check my notes. Today we're going to be talking about, okay, yes, Street Fighter's biggest fumble, and Noah of the Prodigy's trauma, and a Melee mod, a Super Smash Bros. Melee mod being paywalled. So that's what we're going to be talking about today and what happened last week. So let's start off with the first topic of the, oh wait, no, actually we have to start off with what's going on in my life. I haven't been working on. We start off with that. Ooh, I have not. So probably this week, what my goal is at least to start running again. So don't stop. You can't stop. After this, I'm just gonna go for the 1 lap run. Tomorrow, 2 lap run. I'm just gonna all this week just running, because I got myself really badly injured in my. I guess I'm gonna do some running, 30 push-ups, 30 sit-ups, 30 squats. That's what I do every single time at the very least. So I'm gonna do that for the next week. Just run and focus on that. Try to stretch, because I don't stretch that much, so I really need to learn how to stretch. So I gotta have to do it. As far as Street Fighter 6, Street Fighter 6 is coming along fine. I went to my first local. I have a whole video that's gonna come out, so if you guys are interested in that, let me know down in the section below. And how have you guys been, huh? Let me know. Just comment down below how you guys been, okay? All right, so let's get into the topic, okay? Let's go to the topic. Okay, so let's go. Alrighty, so we're here, we're live. I'm gold, and yeah, Street Fighter 6 Esports World Cup happened last week, and yeah, it was cool. I watched some of it. I watched Goichi. Goichi was there. It's pretty cool. I watched the Goichi group with Takedo and Goichi there, and I saw their group, so that was pretty fun, pretty cool, pretty exciting. Well, we also witnessed, well, I wouldn't say witnessed because I wasn't there or I wasn't even live, but I did see on the internet, as soon as it happened, it just blew up like fire. One of the biggest fumbles in Street Fighter 6 happened last weekend, and I have to say, God, what a fumble. Oh my Lord Jesus Christ, what a fumble. Okay, so we're gonna go into the next one to watch the fumble. Okay, here we go. To watch this fumble with me, okay? Now it's Punk versus Xiao Hai. I'm sorry to pronounce the name. Yeah. Xiao Hai, I believe his name is. But so it's Punk versus Xiao Hai, and yeah, it's controller versus pad versus arcade stick. So we'll check out what happened. Okay, this is the biggest fumble in Street Fighter 6 to this day that I've seen at the very least.
See it on deck as well. Punk is confident that that's it. He's standing up. He's celebrating. It is going to be 3-2. Not yet. He has to play still.
Are you serious? You cannot make this up.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Somehow.
I just messed up, but basically what ended up happening, right, was Punk literally got up. Sorry, this is it's actually kind of weird. I don't know why it does that, but Punk, what happened, dude? What happened? Like, honestly, what happened? Like, if you watch it again, right, which we will right now.
See it on deck as well. Punk is confident that that's it. He's standing
Right
up.
there.
He's celebrating. It is going to be 3-2. Not yet. He has to play
So
still.
he does this
Are
super.
you
He thinks that he won, right there. He's just like stands up. He's celebrating, and then all of a sudden he notices that it's not over. That it's not over because the magic pixel is right there, and I can't believe it's not over. Honestly, I thought he won too. Anybody, you know? Xiao Hai did not move a muscle. He knew. I think he knew that that was not going to kill him at that percentages.
Somehow.
And then he messes up. He tries to come back in hard because to him he thinks that Xiao Hai was not concentrating to Punk, right? So he gets back on. He goes, okay, well, what's the first thing that is going to stop, right? That's gonna like I attack immediately. But Xiao Hai has been there and has been sitting there patiently waiting. So he's already ready for whatever Punk has to throw to him. He's already ready. Punk is out of it. Punk's mindset's not there anymore. So when he tries to come in, he thinks that going aggressive is gonna be good against Xiao Hai. But Xiao Hai has been there. Now Xiao Hai's mentality has not wavered. So ended up happening. Punk tries to be all aggressive, and then boom, right there, he wins, right there. Even Punk was like, "What? Like, what the heck? What the heck happened?" Right? Punk was like, "What? What in the world? What in the world?" But in the end of the day, Punk realized his mistake, kind of laughed at himself, kind of went like, "Okay, yeah, you know what? That was on me. That was on me. I popped off too hard. Okay? Good day, sir. A good day, you know?" But I'm happy that Punk didn't complain. He took it like a champ. But okay, okay. I lost. Okay, cool. Shook his hand. Just kept on laughing to himself like, man, what an idiot, dude. That's a good mentality to have, you know? Even the higher ups, they get that, you know, they get that. They're in the adrenaline, they're in the rush, but they also make those mistakes. So if you ever think that, oh man, I'm doing too many mistakes, well, look at this. At least you weren't Punk in this situation. And because of this situation, right, we got some epic, I'm not going to put the music, but some epic memes right here. I don't know what happened. The original video was from Bilibili, which is like a YouTube equivalent in China, right? So someone, I guess, maybe used AI, right? I guess maybe. I don't know how he did it, but he did it so good. So basically it was an invert. So right here you can see it's Cammy playing as Punk, and Xiao Hai is playing, and Mai is playing Xiao Hai. And someone did this beautiful. I don't know how they got the images. I don't know how this happened, bro. But look at that. Oh no, Punk. Oh, trying to recover Punk. Oh no, Punk. Oh no, Mai wins. Xiao Hai wins. And then there's Mai right there. It sounded kind of uncanny right there. But it's funny. It's funny. It's funny. Alright, I don't know. KSG, I think, is the one that made it. From Billy. So, thanks for the memes, buddy. Thanks for the memes. That's fucking hilarious right there. And like I told you, Punk right there, singing right there. that he's like, oh, that's hilarious. That's a really good beam. I really appreciate it. Thank you, China. Very cool. Alright, let's go to the next topic though. The next topic is going to be a little bit harsher, so if you are sensitive to those topics, just letting you know, we're gonna dive in. Well, actually, no. Sorry. I should have followed my script. Just at the end of the day, Shanghai actually won the whole tournament. So that mistake literally, I think, I didn't think it cost Punk the tournament. But from there on after, Shanghai's like, I mean, I was part of that, you know? I was part of that. I got rid of Punk, so might as well, let's go. I don't think he got rid of Punk, to be clarified, but, you know, I'm just saying, like, mentally wise, like, oh, I already beat Punk. I already went through all these people. I could probably win the tournament, and he did. He ended up winning the tournament. So I'm happy for him, and congratulations. You know, round of applause to the champion, as always. You know, we always give our props here, okay? We always give our props here. The champs, we always give props to our champs, okay? Good job, Shanghai. Very cool. Very nice. All right, so the next one is actually the darker topic, right? Is Noah the Prodigy. So last week, I don't know what possessed him, but Noah the Prodigy, which is a Street Fighter 6 player, professional player, right? Or fighting games sports player, right? He tweeted out this with a picture of his dad, I think. He says, "My dad slapped me in front of the Evo staff at 8 years old. You think I get fucking nervous like the rest of this pussies?" What possessed him to do this? What possessed him? I don't even know if he was in the EWC. To be honest with you, I didn't pay attention, right? I don't know what possessed him. What possessed him to do that, dog? And then take a picture right here of his dad, and I'm assuming that's Prodigy, right? It's like, bro, what? What are you talking about? Why are you flexing your trauma? Dude, why are you flexing your trauma? I'm sorry. I'm sorry that happened to you, dog. I'm sorry what happened to you. And from the context here, what do you guys think is the context? The context that I see from here is that Noah the Prodigy, right? The Prodigy is like from like very little. The guy has potential of becoming the best, right? Or like is really good at a certain thing, right? Noah the Prodigy, I'm assuming from what very little and from rumors and from interviews from before, his dad forced him to pick up Street Fighter 6 and all that stuff. Didn't let him go to college. Didn't pushed him really hard to be a Street Fighter player or a fighting game player, right? So he's already doing the like the Williams sisters' dad, right? Basically, like a just abusive dad. You know, like, oh, you better study up on your anti-airs, or else I'm gonna like. I'm assuming this is what happened. What happened? I'm gonna put you in timeout. I'm hoping that was all that happened, timeout, and not like I'm gonna beat your ass, right? So apparently he did beat his ass, right? He apparently in front of the Evo staff at 8 years old. So what I'm taking from this is that he slapped his son that was probably playing Street Fighter 6 or Street Fighter or whatever he was playing, right? He slapped his son because he probably messed up. That's what I'm getting from this context, because that's the way that Noah is, the Prodigy is saying, right? To me, it's saying like, oh, I messed up hard. My dad slapped me, and I was able to overcome that, so I could overcome these other pussies, right? His words, not mine. So that's what I'm assuming. That's what he means. Is that he messed up, his dad slapped him, and with that pressure, he was able to win. Or, you know, with that pressure, he was able to overcome his challenges, whatever. Right? So, I'm sorry for your trauma. You shouldn't have gone through that. And nobody should be going through this. Like, at 8 years old, you know? Like, no, this is just wrong. This is just wrong. It's just wrong. I mean, people were like, oh, but he's pushing him to be better. Like this idiot right here. He doesn't even understand the situation. Or at the very least, he doesn't see the interpretation that I see. This guy right here got a lot of people saying abuse, but I promise you there is a timeline where Noah doesn't get spanked and it turns out much worse. Some of y'all still need an ass whooping to this day, to be honest. Acoustic, you're not spitting bars, son. You're not spitting bars. Those aren't hard bars, dog. That's not what happened. I'm pretty sure Prodigy wasn't running around, you know, like messing up the systems in Evo. I'm pretty sure he was in Evo playing the game. I'm pretty sure he was there, if not playing in the tournament, playing casuals, playing something. I'm pretty sure the situation is he messed up on a combo. He messed up on an execution that his dad didn't like. Right there, dog. Right there. Huh? What do you mean you did an anti-air? What do you mean? What do we practice all week? That's literally probably most likely what happened. And from what I'm reading that scenario, that's what happened. Not that Prodigy was just like, oh, Dad, look, I'm touching the monitors. Oh, what kind of controller you got? Just messing around. You know, it's not like he was misbehaving. He wasn't. He was not misbehaving. He messed up and he got punished for messing up. And punished, no, he got hit for messing up. And that's not okay. That's not the type of punishment that you should do your child, because it's not, he didn't do anything wrong. He just messed up on a combo. Oh, big whoop. You know, like, oh, big whoop, dog. I'm not gonna slap my kid because he messed up a freaking combo, dog. But then we got idiots like this that are reading it like that, like he misbehaved. He didn't misbehave. No, what the Prodigy did not misbehave. He got hit because he missed the input. And that's not okay. Okay, well, we'll go to the last part, which is a little bit not as serious as this, which is Mushi's. I don't know who Mushi is. Mushi, Mashi, I don't know, right? But Mushi so Mushi over here decided that he was going to tweet this out and thought it was a smart idea, right? I put Balatro, I'm sorry. I know the game came out, but I didn't associate that clown thing with Balatro, you know? That's why like my mind's not connecting the dots. But I put Balatro in melee. See how much mult you can stack up against your opponent with this new skin over Mr. Game & Watch. Get it at my newly created Patreon, link below. Slippy compatible. Okay, ducks. So this guy thought it was a smart idea. Let's watch the video that he decided to put out, right? Okay, so just Game & Watch, right? Okay, just Game & Watch, just a Game & Watch skin. All new mode, hit effects, sounds, and more. Okay, just like a regular mod. Wait, didn't he just get that? Okay, so that was it, right? Okay, so we're gonna put it at that, right? So this Balatro skin, right? Go back right here. So he decided to paywall it. Basically, he created a Patreon, and he's basically, if you don't subscribe to his Patreon, then you don't get, or ideally you don't get the skin, right? Now, how he should have done it was, it's more like a coffee or whatever it's called, right? Where it's like, okay, well, here's the link for it. If you guys want to help support me do that, I'll leave a link to my Patreon. Please subscribe for more mods like that, right? So, but it will be free. So that's how usually modding or modders, in this case, do this. It's for free. Why is it for free, right? It's the reason why this is for free is because it's not their IP. Like they're specifically this one, right? They are charging money for a mod for something that is not in their intellectual property. Now, I'm all for the fruits of their labor. They worked hard to make this mod. They put their time, their effort, you know, they found how to make the programming, the coding, everything. I understand that. And if this was a better world, then I would say, go for it, buddy. go for it. You deserve all the money in the world, because whoever wants to buy that, you deserve the money, right? Because I believe in that. But sadly, we don't live in a perfect world. We live in a world where people have intellectual property, and this guy is messing with intellectual property, and specifically on a company that is notorious for approaching communities for their intellectual property, Nintendo. Now, if they do this with another, like Skyrim mods, you know, other IPs from different, I still think that you should put them for free and do like a coffee serve, you know, option where they would donate money to you, or, you know, and still monetize some that way, right? But it's still free. I still believe that you should probably do that, because again, it's not your property, it's not your codes that make the game, right? If you want to make your own game and put your own things, to go for it. You know, there's a lot of options. There's a lot of RPG makers. There's a lot of, like, there's even now Smash makers, you know, all that stuff. Go make your own game. But as far as this, though, this is not your IP. This aren't your IP. So I don't think that it's smart to charge people for the mods that you make. Now, why is that, right? Why is that? Even though I'm okay with them still getting paid via coffee, if no IP intellectual property were, you know, was infringed, or we didn't have any, didn't exist in this world, then I would be great, just put the mod for sale, right? It's because it's not just, it's selfish. It's selfish because you're not affecting just yourself, right? You're not going to be attacked or just come after you. Nintendo's going to come after everyone. Specifically with Nintendo. If it was Bethesda, if it was some other guy, I wouldn't even care. But because it's Nintendo, other people's mods, it doesn't matter where, will get affected if this reaches Nintendo. And I'm pretty sure they already know. They have ninjas everywhere. These guys don't mess with their IPs. They don't mess with their games. When Smash Bros got into Evo for the first time in who knows how long, right? Because they donated almost $100,000 for cancer research, and they won first place, and they were going to be featured in Evo. Nintendo came in and stopped them. They didn't do nothing. They just came in and stopped them and said, no, you cannot show our game in Evo. We forbid that. To this day, the Smash community has problems trying to show live stream their games, because Nintendo is that harsh on their IP. I think if you have more than 50 contestants and you do not register for a Nintendo event, you cannot live stream it because you don't have the right or something, or you don't have the license. You didn't pay for the specific license that they offer you. That's the type of company Nintendo is with their IPs. All right, so he's not just messing with Nintendo and intellectual property that frankly I don't care. He's just messing with other modders that are doing this for free and trying not to poke the bear, right? Modders like for example, he's right here, Silent Secondary. The Fantastic Four mod pack is now released. Download on Game Banana, and then you can download that, and then you could, you know, play as the Fantastic Mario Bros, right? Which is cool and all, but if Nintendo gets aware that someone is trying to sell mods, then this guy's hard work will be off the window, because it will affect him too. Nintendo doesn't just stop at Melee, it will stop at every single one doing mods. They will probably do another patch, basically a patch notes in real life, and say whoever makes mods will be persecuted to every possible avenue of the law. That's what Nintendo will do. That's the worst part. The worst part is because it's Nintendo. I frankly don't care if it was Bethesda. I frankly don't care if it was the mod from Marvel Rivals, you know? Like, I saw a super cool mod that had the freaking SPD Shadow Ranger as one of the mods from Marvel Rivals. And if someone else wanted to charge them, like, I wouldn't really care. You know, it's Marvel Rivals' problem to deal with them and all that stuff, right? But modders don't charge, because then they start infringing on intellectual property and all that stuff, and coding and stuff like that, and it becomes a big mess. And then it doesn't just affect them, it affects other people. And that's why I am not okay with paywalls with mods. I know some people don't understand that, right? They just don't comprehend that, oh, dude, he worked hard for his product. He worked hard for, like, that's cool, but it's not just affecting him now, is it? It's gonna affect silent secondary. And that's what I'm trying to say, is that it's a selfish move because it affects other people, and it will affect other people's mods that they do for fun and they release for free, and they don't not poking the bear. And you are poking the bear by charging with a paywall. That is what I'm trying to say. But other than that, okay, what's up? Oh, hey, what's up, Moy? Exactly. Sorry. Just doing something real quick. Content. Live. Hey, what's up, Moa? But yeah, no, they are ruthless. Just what I'm trying to say is that Nintendo is ruthless, and they frankly don't care. They just don't care. They'll affect everybody, and I just don't want that to happen. But hey, thank you, Mois, for showing up. Really appreciate it. I do this every Monday. What happened last week is when I talk about things and subjects that happened last week. If you want me to talk about anything that happened this week for next week, let me know in the comment section below, or on my Instagram, or on Discord, or on X, or on Twitter, or whatever you want to call it. I'll be right there. Thank you guys for watching. Really appreciate it. Don't forget to give this video a like. Don't forget to subscribe. It really helps me out, and ring that bell. Okay, guys? Other than that, guys, thank you guys for watching. Stay vigilant, and see you guys next time. Alright, see ya.